What's up guys, my name is Helmsy, thank you for joining me. Do you like Legion? Because I am absolutely loving it. Here's why. First off, I'll go ahead and point out that Legion has been out for a week and it has far surpassed Warlords of Draenor. We already have more content. There's so much stuff to do. Everything seems right. Everything feels good. Anyway, Legion has been a ton of fun so far, and I have a feeling that we're only at the beginning of it, because it's only a week in. Obviously, we're at the beginning of it. There has been so much content already. You quest, you level up, you can level in whatever order you want. You don't have to go to Ajuna first and then over to Val'sharah and then, continue that way. There's none of that. You pick where you want to go there, you do the quest. It's as easy as that. It is a ton of fun. It has been awesome so far. I am so excited to see the future of this expansion. Another thing that I have been wondering about, and I finally found some information on it. This is going to be your Legion reps. I will go ahead and put them right in here somewhere. I don't know, this area. They're gonna be right in there. Anyway, guys, your reps are the Court of Verondis, Dream Weavers, High Mountain Tribe, the Nightfallen, and Balajar. Reason that I named all those first is because you can actually quest in areas. They all have stories and everything kind of meshes. You kind of get XP or rep rather with them naturally. Now, the one that I didn't mention is the Wardens. So what are the Wardens? The Wardens are obviously the protectors of the land. They want to banish fel, they want to banish evil and all that stuff. There's been a ton of stuff about the Wardens so far throughout the expansion. So how do you gain rep with the Wardens? Well, it's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is run around and do some world quests. If you run around doing world quests, completing them, you naturally get XP with the Wardens. Rep, not XP, my bad. Once you get that XP for the Wardens, you'll eventually get up there. You have to be exalted with the Wardens to actually get the Ambassador title for Legion, or the Ambassador achievement for Legion. One other really great way to get reputation with the Wardens is to open up a lot of chests. A lot of chests will go ahead and drop these little things that are signets for the Wardens. You use them, gaining 200 rep. I am not sure if these can be sold on the auction house. However, I will try and figure that out, and I will leave it down in the description below. Beyond that, we have a new concept to World of Warcraft altogether, bringing us a whole new grouping of content, I guess I could say. These are the world quests. Now, I'll show you really quick right here what this will look like. Anytime you're in the Broken Isles, if you hit the M key, bringing up your map, you will see down in the bottom left-hand corner of that map, you will see these, think of them as tabs. Along the top, there's tabs. Whenever you click on one of the tabs, it shows your progression for that chest. So what you do is you go to each of these zones, whichever ones have the quest on them. Go to the zone, check, okay, I have to do 4 quests. That's the maximum amount that the hobby do, and actually I think that's the minimum amount the hobby do too, is 4 quests, 4 world quests per zone. Then they'll reward you with a chest. Now, if you can knock these things out daily if you would like to. What can you get from these chests? We're gonna find out here in just a bit. Onto the world PvP. Now, one big thing that Legion was supposed to bring to us was supposed to be a larger focus on world PvP and PvP in general, and it has not failed so far. We have seen so many people just all over the place, battling it out, fighting no matter what, whether they're leveling, whether they're capped, questing, it's been crazy so far. It's been a lot of fun to watch, it's been a lot of fun to play. And then you have what I'm going to call the holy grail of world PvP right now, which is Dalaran Sewers. That's right, boys. You go to Dalaran Sewers, there are possibly 100 people down in these sewers beating the living hell out of each other, just killing each other for these currency points. I don't recall exactly what they're called, but once you get 20,000 of these points, you actually get a mount called like a rat stallion, or I don't think it's a rat scallion, I think it's a rat stallion. But anyway, you get that, and it's a pretty dope mount, but it is a ton of fun to go down there in PvP. More on that here in just a bit. So one thing that feels extremely comfy in this expansion is your gear progression. In the past, if you remember, people would do normals for something like 30 minutes, okay? It was terrible. People would do normals for like 30 minutes, realize that, well, the PvP gear is better than this, so why should I do this? And then they'd go do PvP, get better gear than the 620s that they would be dropping there. It's easier to do, and you don't have to deal with a bunch of assholes who don't know how to do a dungeon. Now, it's different. Now there is no PvP gear, really. Gear does drop from PvP, of course. However, PvP gear is not a thing. There is no scalable item levels anymore. What do? You start out, say you're a fresh level 100. Chances are your item level is going to be below 800, level 110. Did I say level 100? 110. You're fresh level 110. Your item level is probably going to be below probably 800, unless you're one of the lucky ones. Once you do that, you have to run around doing some world quests. You could do PvP to get some decent gear, or of course you can dungeon. Now dungeon gears, PvP, and world quests all put out the same type of gear. It's all 805 plus, meaning the majority of the people are going to get 805 gear. Well, there's a few other people who are going to get lucky and get something like 810, 815, 820, so on. After you're done with your normals, you move on to your heroics. From your heroics, you move on to your mythics. From your mythics, you move on to rating on the 20th, whenever it comes out. And the last thing that I'm going to talk about right now that's current, that feels great in this game, is your profession. All professions have been emphasized. I'll use that word because I feel like in the last expansion, Worlds of Draenor, professions were more like shit on. They used to be so easy to level. There wasn't much content around them. Professions were useless. Everybody was pumping out these 30 slot bags and putting them on the auction house for less than 1,000 gold. You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those stupid bags that were just worthless, and everything was worthless in Worlds of Draenor. The economy was destroyed. Now it's finally back. There has been a massive emphasis on your professions, and it has been great. In fact, you actually have to go around and do profession-based quests now, which again are going to take some time, give you some gold, have some lore with it. It's going to be a lot of cool stuff as opposed to the old way of doing things in Warlords of Draenor. Everything about this expansion already feels much better than Worlds of Draenor. I don't want to jinx myself or jinx the game, but I think World of Warcraft is back, and I am so excited for it. With a massive player base coming back to the game, it's delivered. It's been great. I can't wait to see what they have. Hopefully they can keep it up. Let's move on. So I have a few tips for you guys. Also news. If you're gonna fish on Conjurer Margos's retreat, I definitely suggest investing in some Goblin Gliders or something. Once you're over there, you'll find that, well, maybe you're not catching as much drowned mana as you want to. Here's my suggestion to you. Go to your group finder, search the word fish, hit enter, you'll find a bunch of people fishing there. Join one of their groups. You will catch so many drowned mana. If you haven't seen my fishing guide, I would definitely check it out. It's one of my previous videos posted, but it was a really good one, and I kind of covered this in there. Go check that out, but definitely be in a group because you can catch something like 100 of these things every 15-30 minutes depending on your casts. Also, if you want to get the Rat Stallion or Rat Stallion, I don't know which it is. I think it's Rat Stallion. It is Rat Stallion. If you want to get the Rat Stallion mount from the underbelly of Dalaran, my biggest suggestion again is to go to your group finder, find a group for it, and do it. You just go in there with 40 people, steamroll everybody, get a whole bunch of points from it. It can be done in a single night. That's right, like 4 to 8 hours. I don't know how much farming it would take, but it goes by pretty quick. The final tip or news, I don't know, it was news to me whenever I found out. The easiest and quickest way to get yourself some nice legendaries, that's right, I said legendaries because those are apparently easy to get now, which kind of sucks. Go do these world quests, finish those, again, I'll show you right there. Think of them as tabs. Like I said earlier, you want to finish each one of those tabs because for each one of those chests you get, there is a possibility that you get a legendary, and it will make all of that farming worth it because legendaries are insane. Don't believe me? Have a look right there. That is a legendary for Outlaw Rogue in World of Warcraft right now. It is dope. That is going to wrap it up for this little mini episode of what I like about, you know, World of Warcraft Legion right now. Some suggestions and tips, news, whatever you want to call this section. I don't know what the heck to call it, so I'm just calling it everything that I can. It's been news, it's been opinionated and everything else. Most of all, I mean, like, it's been kind of cool, right? Well, I mean, if you do like it, you can like, comment, and subscribe for more daily content. I've been putting out 2 videos a day, by the way, so that rhymed. So make sure you subscribe. You know, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, maybe hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day or night. I will see you later.